Listen, students, what is molality? Molality definition: number of moles of solute, means this is small n. Number of moles of solute present in 1 kg of solvent. Not a solution, 1 kg of solvent. Solvent means pure component, means like water or maybe any organic solvents. Okay, that 1 kg of solvent. In 1 kg of solvent, how many number of moles of solute present is called as molality. Is called as molality. According to the statement, see the formula of molality. The molality is equal to number of moles. Just here I represented by small n. The number of moles of solute means n by weight of solvent W1. See here, I consider W1 means weight of solvent. What is the units of that weight? In kgs. Weight in kgs. See, that's why this formula again I am converted into molality is equal to number of moles of solute. What is the formula for solute? Means weight W by gram molecular weight of solute. Capital M means gram molecular weight of solute. Gram molecular weight of solute into 1 by W1. 1 by W1. The W1 means weight of solvent in kgs. Weight of solvent in kgs. See that weight mostly in objective questions, mostly they are giving in grams only. That's why this weight I converted it to grams. In terms of grams, what is the formula for molality? Weight by gram molecular weight. Weight by gram molecular weight of solute weight by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. W1 means weight of solvent in grams. So these are the important formulas. So what is the formula for molality? Weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. Weight of solvent in grams. That is the formula for molality. So molality means number of moles of solute present in 1 kg of solvent. Present in 1 kg of solvent known as molality. So molality is equal to n by weight of solvent. N means number of moles of solute by weight of solvent in kgs. That formula just I converted into molality weight by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. Weight of solvent in grams. Okay, clear for all students? See here, weight by weight means weight of solute as well as weight of solvent. So the weight or mass cannot be changes with changing the temperature. That's why molality is temperature independent. This is very, very important for objective or subjective examination. Among the following, which is temperature dependent? Among the following, which is temperature independent? Temperature independent. So like that they are asking questions. That's why the molality is temperature independent. The molality is temperature independent. What are the units for molality? Mole per kg. Mole per kg. See, n means number of moles. Weight in kgs. That's why the units are mole per kg. Or also calling as molal. Also calling as a molal. Also calling as molal. So units also important one. So what are the units for molarity? Sorry, molality. Mole per kg. Molality units are mole per kg or molal or molar. It is temperature independent. If temperature is changing, either increasing or decreasing, molality will not be changes. Molality is constant. Molality will not be changes. Clear? Any doubt regarding that statement and formulas related to molality? Just that only give clarity. Is it okay? Clear for all students? Rani, Vaibhav, understood? Mr. Yes, ma'am. Sanjeev, okay, clear. Listen, anybody have doubt? Molality means number of moles of solute, okay, present in 1 kg of solvent. Present in 1 kg of solvent known as molality. Known as molality. Now see the molality formula. Number of moles of solute by weight of solvent in kgs. Nischal, understood? number of moles of solute by weight of solvent in kgs. So the weight of solvent in kgs here I represented in W1. W1. So this again this formula I converted into in this way. Weight by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. Weight of solvent in grams. What is the difference between the molarity and molality? Here actually in terms of molarity volume of solution came, but in terms of molality weight of solvent came. Weight of a solvent came. Weight of solvent. Clear? That's why units are mole per kg. Is temperature independent. Is temperature independent. Clear? Nishchal, clear? Once observe carefully. Nishchal. Okay, now let's see the remaining relations. I will give you my examples, don't worry. What I am saying you follow perfectly. Now, see, now I am doing the relation between molality and molarity. The relation between molarity and molarity. We know very well what is molality formula. Molality is equal to weight by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by weight of solvent. This is the equation 1. What is molarity formula? Weight by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by V means volume of solution. This volume of solution in ml and weight of solvent in grams. This is second formula. Then you do 1 by 2. 1 divided by 2 means molality by molarity. Then what happens, man? This weight by gram molecular weight of solute and weight by gram molecular weight of solute both will cancel. Then W, what will get? Thousand by W1 whole by 1000 by V. Is nothing but this 1000 will cancel. V by W1 will comes. That is only V by W1. Understood? The first relation. So general formula of molality and molarity. Molality by molarity is nothing but volume of solution by weight of solvent. Weight of a solvent. Clear? Yes, ma, clear, Nishchal? Nishchal, is it clear? Molality by molarity is equal to volume of solution by weight of solvent. Weight of solvent. Okay, how I got this? Molality by molarity I did. Generally, this number of moles of solute will cancel, then 1000 will cancel. Then I got V by W1 I got. So that's a V by W1 means volume of solution by weight of solvent. Okay, now here see this again I considered means this molality. Now from this one equation again converting in terms of molality is equal to V into molarity by W1. Okay, now if V is equal to 1000 ml, If I consider the volume is equal to 1000 ml and its density is equals to D gram per ml. D gram per ml. See that only written. If volume is equal to 1000 ml, its density is equals to D gram per ml. Now we know very well D is equals to density is nothing but weight of solution by weight of volume of solution. Density is nothing but mass by volume. Volume of solution. So from this, the weight of solution is equal to density into volume of solution. How much volume I consider? 1000 I consider. Okay, this is the volume of solution. Let's see that only written. The volume of solution is equal to 1000 into density. But what is the denominator? Here the denominator is weight of solvent. So the weight of solvent is equal to weight of solution minus weight of solute. Weight of a solute means, for example, already I said W by 4 percentage W by W. What is the meaning for 4 percentage W by W of NaOH? NaOH means 4 grams of NaOH in 100 grams of solution. 100 grams of solution. So solvent weight is equal to 100 minus 4. 100 means weight of solution minus weight of solute. 4 means 96 we got. So the W1 is nothing but weight of solution minus weight of solute. So already weight of solution you know 1000 into density. Weight of solute you want. Now the weight of calculating weight of solute, we know molarity is equal to for 1000 ml weight by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by 1000. This 1000 by 1000 will cancel because 1000 ml of solution I considered. Now gram molecular weight, weight of solute is equal to molarity into gram molecular weight. See, that only written molarity into gram molecular weight of solute. Now the W1 we got. W1 is equal to 1000 into density minus of molarity into gram molecular weight of solute. So the molarity is equal to 1000 into molarity. 1000 into molarity. Here 1000 means the volume of solution. How much volume of solution I consider? 1 liter. Because molarity is nothing but mole per liter. That's why 1 liter solution I considered. 1000 into molarity is nothing but the volume of solution. Volume of a solution. By 1000 into density minus molarity into gram molecular weight of solute is nothing but weight of solvent. Weight of a solvent. That is another relation. See, here just I gave one small example. NaOH, 4 grams of NaOH present in 100 grams of solution, then how to calculate weight of solvent? Is equal to 100 minus 4, 96 grams. Okay. So that's why here I considered 1000 ml. 1000 ml solution. So the V is equal to 1000 ml. Okay, now then its density is equals to D gram per ml. Weight of solution is equal to density into volume, D into 1000. Okay, clear? And molarity is equals to weight by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by 1000 ml. This 1000 will cancel, then weight of solute is equal to molarity into gram molecular weight of solute. Molarity into gram molecular weight of solute. So the weight of solution you know, weight of solute also you know. Then weight of solvent is equal to weight of solution minus weight of solute is equal to 1000 into D minus molarity into gram molecular weight. See that value only here I substituted in denominator. Now this molarity in denominator it is coming this side, then V into molarity is equal to V into M by V1. V into M by W1. So the W1 is nothing but 1000 into density minus of M into gram molecular weight of solute. So like this is one relation now. This is important. Now clear? See how that relation came, that is not important. But you must have to remember the relation. The molarity is equal to 1000 into molarity by 1000 into density minus molarity into gram molecular weight of solute. So this relation is useful to calculate molarity converted into molality. Sometimes molarity value they will give and density of solution they will give. They will ask find the molarity. So that case molarity and density just you substitute, then you will get molality. Okay. See problems related to molality. Understood now? Vivek. Clear ma Vivek? They won't ask derivation and all, just we need to remember the relation. But however I showed that derivation how it came. 1000 into M by 1000 into density minus molarity into gram molecular weight of solute. What ma Vaibhav 7? What 7? Okay. Let's see. One problem related to molality. (196 grams of H2SO4 sulfuric acid present in 500 grams of water. 500 grams of water. Water is nothing but solvent. Find molality. Find its molality. See, what is the formula for molality? Weight by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by W1. W1 is nothing but weight of solvent in grams. Just substitute how to calculate gram molecular weight of H2SO4. Gram molecular weight of H2SO4 is nothing but the atomic weight of 2 hydrogen atoms, 1 sulfur plus 4 oxygen atoms. 2 into 1 plus 1 into 32 plus 4 into 16 means 2 hydrogen atoms weight. Each hydrogen atom atomic weight is 1. Each sulfur atom atomic weight is 32. Oxygen atom 16. Just you are added and you will get 98 grams. Now weight of H2SO4, you know that in the question 196 they given. And volume or weight of water they given 500 grams. Yes ma'am. The molality is equal to weight 196 by 98 into 1000 by 500. 2 times, and this is also 2 times, it will cancel, and it is 4 molar. 4 molar or 4 mole per kg. 4 mole per kg. That is the answer. Means that much concentration is present for the solution. Means 196 grams of H2SO4 present in 500 grams of water. Okay, so that model questions mostly they are asking in board examination as well as in objective exam also they will ask. Very easy only. Next, let's see next concept. Next important is normality. Is represented by capital N. What is the definition for normality? Number of equivalents or gram equivalents of solute present in 1 liter of solution. So here equivalents, that concept actually we need to discuss in redox reaction Don't worry about that, it is very easy only. So we'll discuss more applications, we'll discuss in the next chapter. But now just you listen. Okay, how to calculate number of equivalents and all. That is very easy only, just a small formula will comes. According to that some applications, some numericals we need to remember. Number of equivalents or gram equivalents of solute present in 1 liter solution is known as normality. So according to that, normality is equal to number of gram equivalents of solute by volume of solution in liters. Volume of solution in liters. See here, number of gram equivalents. Formula, let's see. Number of gram equivalents is equal to weight by gram equivalent weight. So what is GW? GW is nothing but gram equivalent weight. Okay, but gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight by n factor. What is n factor and everything we will discuss step wise, don't worry. First listen carefully. N factor value depends on on nature of solute. So it depends on the nature of solute. So according to that, just we substitute this value in the above formula. Therefore, normality is equal to weight by gram equivalent weight into 1 by V in liters, or normality is equal to weight by gram equivalent weight into 1000 by V in ml. This is main important formula. See, according to the statement, the normality is equal to number of gram equivalents of solute by volume of solution in liters. Now, the number of gram equivalents formula is equal to weight by gram equivalent weight. Weight by gram equivalent weight. Okay, GEW, weight by gram equivalent weight. That only substitute here. Normality is equal to weight by gram equivalent weight into 1 by V in liters. But what is the gram equivalent weight? Gram equivalent weight, how to calculate gram equivalent weight? The gram equivalent weight formula again is gram molecular weight by n factor. Gram molecular weight by n factor. What is n factor? N factor value depends on nature of solute. Now I will tell you calculations of n factor. You know calculations of gram molecular weight very easy. But how to calculate n factor, that I will tell you step by step. Understood, Rani? So the normality formula is equal to weight by gram equivalent weight into 1 by V in liters, or weight by gram equivalent weight into 1000 by V in ml. But the gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight by n factor. What is n factor and how to calculate n factor values for solute, I will tell you stepwise. Okay, so this is important formula. Now units means here what it is, number of equivalents per liter. Or normal. So normality is also denominator volume is present. That's why normality is also temperature dependent. Temperature dependent. If temperature increases, Normality decreases. Temperature increases, normality decreases. Okay, let's see. Now I will discuss about how to calculate gram equivalent weights. Calculations of gram equivalent weight. Gram equivalent weight. Gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight by n factor. It is very clear. Okay. So n factor is changing. If n factor changes, then gram equivalent weight will be changes. Now for acids, n factor value for acids is equal to number of H plus ions. Number of H plus ions. Let's see, for example, HCl, hydrochloric acid, to gives H plus, one H plus and one Cl minus. Means it produces one H plus, that's why n factor is equal to 1. If n factor is equal to 1 means gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight. N factor is 2 means gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight by 2. For example, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, 2H plus plus SO4 2 minus means sulfuric acid can able to give 2H plus ions. That's why its N factor is equal to 2. Now sulfuric acid, gram equivalent weight of HCl is equal to gram molecular weight by 1. What is the gram molecular weight of HCl? Hydrogen 1, chlorine 35.5 means 36.5. H2SO4, gram equivalent weight of H2SO4 is equal to gram molecular weight of H2SO4 already. Before problem only we did 98. What is N factor 2? Then answer is 49 grams. So for H2SO4, gram equivalent weight is 49, is fixed because its N factor for H2SO4 always is equal to 2. Always is equal to 2 because H2SO4 is able to producing 2H plus ion. So for acids, that generally N factor we are calling as number of H plus ions. For bases, N factor we are calling as number of OH minus ions. For salts, N factor we are calling as the magnitude of either positive charge or negative charge. How much quantity of positive charge or how much quantity of negative charge is present. That is the N factor value for salts. And the similar way for bases. Number of OH minus ions. See, NaOH, Na plus plus OH minus. Now its N factor is equal to 1. Calcium hydroxide, Ca plus 2 plus 2 OH minus. Then N factor is equal to 2. Aluminum hydroxide, Al3 plus 3 OH minus. Then its N factor is equal to 3. So for bases, N factor values depends on number of OH minus ions. Number of OH minus ions. Now I will discuss salts. For salts, N factor is equal to magnitude of positive or negative charge. Because salts are neutral means how much positive charge is present and same quantity of negative charge is also present. For example, NaCl, 1 unit positive charge, 1 unit negative charge is present. N factor is equal to 1. Na2SO4 is produced 2 Na plus SO4 2 minus. Total how much positive charge is present? 2 units positive charge or 2 units negative charge is equal to 2. Al2 SO4 thrice means 2Al plus 3 plus 3SO4 2 minus. See, 2 3 is 6. 6 units positive charge as well as 6 units negative charge. That's why N factor is equal to 6. For Al2SO4, N factor is equal to 6. So for Al